Hello, my name is Amanda Kulzer, presently an 11th grade student at Oak Bay High School. For the past few English classes with my teacher, Mr. Mackenzie, we have been studying William Shakespeare and his poetry. Therefore, my current English assignment is to talk a little about his life and his work. I will then talk about William Shakespeare's playbook, Macbeth, and explain what I think is an important passage which ties into the theme of ambition. William Shakespeare is a man with pure talent who changed literature and the world forever. His ability to draw in his readers with his imaginative writing skills will forever be astounding. Although difficult to read, leaving us readers with unanswered questions, it gives us a challenge to figure out ourselves what exact kind of play Shakespeare was writing. William will unfailingly continue to be a huge influence for all ages in the future. William Shakespeare was born on April 23, 1564, in Stratford-upon-Avon, and 3 days later baptized. He got married to Anne Hathaway in 1582 at the age of 18, while his wife 26. 6 months after their bond, Anne gave birth to their first daughter, Susanna. 2 years later, Shakespeare became a dad to twins plus one. Shakespeare is most famous for his poetry, playwriting, and acting. He is believed to have influenced the English language more so than any other writer. William's top-known plays are Romeo and Juliet, A Midsummer Night's Dream, Hamlet, and Macbeth, although his very first play was written around 1594 called Henry VI. Shakespeare not only wrote but also acted in many of his plays. His plays were always shown in the Globe Theatre, a large, round, open-aired building with a stage in the center. William's plays and poetry regularly involved snippets from other poets, taking many ideas and making them into one astonishing plot. However, because of this, there happens to be controversy that he was not imaginative enough himself to create his own ideas. I, for one, do not believe so. After his 52 years on this planet, after all his hard work and devotion to his characters and stories, William dies on April 23, 1616, on his birthday. To just imagine how much more he could have written if he was given a longer life is despairing. May we visualize William Shakespeare writing more stories in the afterlife side by side with many of his created characters. The Prince of Cumberland, that is a step on which I must fall down, or else o'erlap, for in my way it lies. Stars, hide your fires, let not light see my black and deep desires. The eye wink at the hand, yet let that be which the eye fears when it is done to see. I chose this passage to show the theme of Macbeth because it is one of the very first signs that he is showing his greed and rise of ambition. Macbeth had just left King Duncan's castle at this point in the playbook and plans what he will need to do while already regretting his future actions. In the beginning of the passage, Macbeth is talking about Malcolm and how he will be next in line for the throne. In the quote, "That is a step on which I must fall down or else overleap," he is talking about how he must either take action or his opportunity will slip before him. Quote, "For in my way it lies," unquote. Macbeth points out that King Duncan's son is in his way of getting to sit on the throne, which he cannot have. He then goes on to say that he wants all the stars to hide their light so that nothing can reveal his deepest desires. When he says, quote, "the eye wink at the hand," unquote, he is saying that he wishes his eyes will close at what his hands will do, for not even he wants to see what he is capable of. In this case, it would be to unleash the beginning of his killing spree. The last part of the passage, Macbeth says, quote, "which the eye fears when it is done to see," unquote. He knows that his own two eyes will be afraid to see what he has done. Then on, he understands that his future will behold lots of blood to be able to sit on the throne he awaits to call his own.